Frozen breakfast used to be simple. Pop something in the toaster, wait 3 minutes, and start your day with something vaguely resembling real food. But the modern freezer aisle is a disaster zone of sugar bombs, sodium traps, soggy bread, mushy fillings, and aggressively bland creations pretending to be breakfast. Today we're exposing the 7 worst frozen breakfasts that should honestly come with apology notes, followed by the 3 that are actually worth buying. Starting at number 7, Eggo homestyle waffles prove that nostalgia and marketing can keep even the weakest products alive. Introduced in 1953 as froffles, these waffles deliver 180 calories, 330 milligrams of sodium, and almost no fiber or protein. Basically sweetened cardboard built to transport syrup. Unless you nearly burn them, they turn out soft, mushy, and disappointingly processed, with an artificial vanilla taste and zero real crunch. At $3-4 per box, you're paying for brand history, not breakfast. At number 6, Amy's Organic Cheddar Cheese Burrito shows how prioritizing organic labels over flavor creates disaster. Despite clean ingredients, the burrito tastes like a monotone, bean-heavy mush with barely detectable cheese and almost no seasoning. Everything, beans, rice, tortilla, turns into one soft, beige, flavorless blob. It's filling, but not satisfying, and costs a premium $4.05 for something you'll never crave again. 5th place goes to Lean Cuisine's turkey sausage English muffin, a microwave punishment disguised as diet food. The muffin emerges half rubbery, half hard. The egg whites taste like protein discs. The sausage is flavorless, and the processed cheese barely helps. With 680 milligrams of sodium and minimal satisfaction, it won't keep you full past mid-morning and tastes like the reason people hate diet meals. At number 4, the Jimmy Dean sausage and gravy bowl brings full-on chaos. 450 calories, 34 grams of fat, and 900 milligrams of sodium packed into a beige, mushy bowl of gravy-soaked potatoes or grits that reviewers consistently describe as slop. The taste is salty comfort food overload, but the aftermath is regret, heaviness, and thirst. It's hangover food, not breakfast, and certainly not something your doctor would approve as a daily routine. The number 3 worst, Hot Pockets Big and Bold Breakfast, tries to impress with novelty flavors like hot honey, but the execution is a mess. The crust stays doughy no matter how carefully you microwave it, and the filling is aggressively spicy and overly sweet, like someone shoved flamin' hot seasoning into a breakfast pocket without understanding breakfast. It leaks during heating, tastes chaotic, and costs more for boldness instead of actual quality. Sliding into second worst, the Field Roast plant-based breakfast sandwich demonstrates that ethical ingredients don't automatically equal edible food. The English muffin cooks unevenly, with hard spots and soggy sections. The vegan sausage is bland despite being labeled chorizo style. The plant-based egg and cheese lack cohesion, and everything tastes separate and unpleasantly sweet and savory at the same time. It's expensive, rubbery, and widely disliked even among plant-based eaters, proving vegan breakfast still has a long way to go. Taking the number 1 worst spot, Eggo buttermilk pancakes represent everything wrong with frozen breakfast culture. 3 pancakes pack 250 calories, 10 grams of sugar, 520 milligrams of sodium, 0 fiber, artificial flavors, and a gummy one-note sweetness that tastes like the idea of pancakes rather than real pancakes. Even drowning them in syrup can't fix the weird texture. They're cheap fuel for rushed families, but nutritionally and texturally, they're some of the emptiest calories you can eat in the morning. Now enough roasting frozen disasters. Here are the 3 frozen breakfasts that are actually worth buying. At number 3, Amy's Breakfast Tofu Scramble Wrap redeems the brand with a genuinely balanced, flavorful vegetarian option. The whole grain wrap holds together beautifully without getting soggy. The tofu is savory and well seasoned. The veggies add texture and freshness, and the cheddar cheese ties everything together. At around 270 calories with 7 grams of fiber and 11 grams of protein, it's filling, nutritious, and actually tastes intentionally crafted. Second place goes to El Monterrey's Egg, Sausage, and Cheese Burrito, a simple, affordable breakfast done extraordinarily well. The tortilla microwaves perfectly soft instead of rubbery. The filling is balanced in every bite. The sausage has real flavor. The eggs stay fluffy, and the cheese melts properly. At roughly $1 per burrito, it's one of the best values in the freezer aisle, and consistently wins blind taste tests. Finally, taking the #1 spot as the best frozen breakfast you can buy, Jimmy Dean's English muffin with pork and chicken sausage stands as the gold standard. The muffin cooks perfectly soft without turning chewy. The sausage is seasoned with real breakfast flavors like sage and black pepper. The egg stays tender, the cheese melts beautifully, and everything tastes like an actual breakfast sandwich rather than a microwaved imitation. With 310 calories, 19 grams of protein, and reasonable sodium for its category, it delivers satisfaction, consistency, and real morning comfort. Jimmy Dean understands the essentials: good bread, flavorful meat, and balanced assembly, and that's why they dominate frozen breakfast rankings year after year. In the end, the frozen breakfast aisle is a minefield of sugary, salty, mushy failures that survive on nostalgia and convenience. But the few winners prove that when brands prioritize execution, texture, seasoning, and ingredient quality, frozen breakfast can actually be good. Choose wisely, subscribe for more rankings, and let us know which frozen breakfast you think we got wrong.